Laser treatment is one of the more cutting edge ways to treat your toenail fungus, but unfortunately, with everything in medicine, not everything will work for everybody. I've had a handful of patients come to me over the years having done a treatment package for nail fungus, wondering why it didn't work for them. So, if you're curious about treating your toenail fungus with laser and you want to know the reasons why it possibly would not work, or if you're someone that has gone through laser treatment and it did not work for you, this is the video you want to watch. Who am I? My name is Dr. Tarr. I'm a board certified podiatrist in private practice in Phoenix, Arizona, and I own a practice called Direct Podiatry Arizona in Tempe. So with any treatment, any medication, even any procedure, we are always taught as doctors that patient selection is key. Not all patients will fit into all treatments. And so selecting or choosing the right patient for the right treatment is so important. And laser treatment for toenail fungus, even though it is great, it's something that does not work for everyone. So here are my 5 reasons that laser treatment for toenail fungus doesn't work for everyone. One, and this can be the biggest reason why, is the wrong diagnosis. Maybe you don't have toenail fungus at all. So a lot of times people will think just because their toenails are changing, they're changing color, they are getting thicker, they're crumbly, they assume that it's fungus. And that couldn't be further from the truth. Your nails, because they are constantly growing, they can be very sensitive to a lot of different things. For example, if you get sick, like with major illness to where you have to be hospitalized, that can show up in how your nails grow. If you have other health problems, especially autoimmune diseases like psoriasis, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, chronic diseases like COPD, or really any type of lung issues definitely will show up in your nails and change how your nails grow. If your nails have been injured in any type of way, if they're continually exposed to trauma, like if you're a runner, a dancer, that for sure can change how your nails grow out. It is important. And before any treatment is done on your toenails, whether it's laser or whether it's a pill that you would take by mouth or even a medication that you would paint on your nails, it is so important to get a nail biopsy. And I do have a video going over nail biopsy. I'll put the link in the cards here. So a nail biopsy is painless. And how it's done is that me as a doctor, if you come to my office or if you see any doctor, they'll take a scraping of your nail. Usually we try to get underneath the nail, especially if you have a lot of buildup, a lot of debris, because if you have fungus, that's where the fungus loves to live. We take that sample, send it off to a lab. It takes about a week for all of this to come back, and we get a breakdown of your results. And it gives, at least my lab gives, about 20 to 30 different types of bacteria, yeast, and fungi that could be in your nail, and if it tests positive for any one of those, and gives me recommendations for treatment as well. So without ordering that biopsy, we're kind of just treating blindly because we have no way to tell, is this truly a fungus? Is this a bacteria going on? Fungus isn't the only thing that can infect your nail. Bacteria, people are usually surprised to hear this, can infect your nail as well. And it can look very similar to fungus depending on the bacteria that's causing the infection. So story time, I had a patient. She's been seeing me probably for about a year on and off. She comes to my office a couple weeks ago and says, "Hey, my nail is starting to look really dark. Can you take a look at it?" I'm like, "Sure." She had always been concerned about fungus in her nail, but she didn't want a biopsy when I brought it up to her last year. But her nail had changed drastically over the last couple weeks. And so I told her, hey, before you start any treatment, it's really good to have a biopsy just so that you know, and I know, and she was seeing another podiatrist too back home, what this actually is, and then we can treat it properly. Without that, we really have no way to know what exactly is causing the changes in your nail. So she agreed. So I took the scraping underneath her nail, sent it off to a lab, and the results were surprising. So it turns out she did not have a fungus at all. She had green nail syndrome, and I'll put a picture of green nail syndrome here. So this is caused by a bacteria, not a fungus. Specifically, the name of that bacteria is Pseudomonas. So had she started something like paid for a laser package or another doctor would have just put her on medication. The medication and the laser wouldn't have worked because it's not going to kill this type of bacterial infection. So that's why I always stress biopsy. Green nail syndrome or bacterial infections in the nail are treated completely different than fungal infections. So I gave her a antibiotic, kind of like a liquid antibiotic that she could paint on her nail and allow her nail to grow out for the next 3 to 4 months. And that was it. The second reason why laser for toenail fungus doesn't work is not enough treatment. So laser definitely requires several treatments to work. It's not a one and done situation. I wish it was, but unfortunately with the technology we have currently, it is not. So I do a minimum of 6 treatments for toenail fungus. And honestly, it might increase more than that depending on how your body is responding to the laser treatment. I know one of my mentors in Northern California does upwards of 10. And it is possible after you finish that initial round of treatments, you might need an occasional treatment here or there every 6 to 12 months. The third reason why your laser for toenail fungus treatment didn't work is reinfection. So the reinfection rate for toenail fungus can be really, really high, and that's for a lot of different reasons. This fungus is really found so many different places in our environment, places that you wouldn't even consider until maybe you've been diagnosed with toenail fungus. It can be found inside of socks, inside of shoes, being barefoot, especially in public places. That's a big one. So gyms, saunas, locker rooms, yoga and Pilates studios, nail tools, especially if you're sharing nail tools with the people that you live with, if you're going to a nail salon and they are not autoclaving these tools properly or not using disposable tools, that also definitely can be a source of reinfection. The fourth reason why your laser treatment for toenail fungus did not work is maybe your infection was more severe. So laser for toenail fungus is really ideal for mild to moderate cases. And how you know really how severe your case is just by looking at your nail. If the changes to your nail are less than half or less than 50% of your nail, then we would consider that a mild to moderate case, especially looking at the thickness too. That's another thing that we look at, or you can look at home when you're looking at your toenails. If the thickness isn't too different or slightly different than your other toenails, then that can be more of a mild to moderate case. But a severe case would be, again, more than half of your nail taken over by these nail color, texture changes. And then if your nails are extremely, extremely thick as well. This is why it's important once you start to see these changes and they're to the point where you're concerned about them, to see a podiatrist, because if we catch it early, you have more options available to you, like the use of laser treatment. But if these changes are more severe in your nails, like it's overtaking all of your nail, 100% of your nail, or your nails are super, super, super thick to where it's 4 or 5 nails stacked on top of one, which I definitely do see, then really combination therapy along with laser is going to be your best bet. The use of oral medication along with laser for people with very severe nail infection, at least what the data is showing now, the chances that your body will clear that severe infection just based on laser alone is a lot lower. The fifth reason why laser for toenail fungus did not work is maybe not understanding what was required of you, the instructions, the steps to giving yourself the best chance at clearing this nail fungus for good. So nail fungus, again, can be a lot trickier to treat than a bacterial infection. And there can be a lot required for you as a patient. It's not just laser alone. So a lot of times for me, my patients, I will recommend supplementation, giving your body the support that it needs internally. One, to increase how fast your nails grow, but to also support healthy nail growth as well. Even if your nail fungus case is mild to moderate, I still will have patients use a topical medicine, kind of like a very clear nail polish that you apply on your nails daily. So I'm treating your infection internally, treating it with the laser, and then treating it on the outside with that medication. Disinfecting your socks and shoes at least every couple days is also really important because you can continue to pass on the fungus that causes changes to your nail. I usually will recommend patients to purchase a UV shoe sterilizer, and that's just an added step to disinfect the inside of your shoes and to really kill fungus, viruses, anything going on inside your shoes, because that can be a source of reinfection. Other things that I discussed: not sharing nail tools, not sharing shoes with other people, not going barefoot in public places. If you're going to nail salons, definitely be sure that they are sterilizing those instruments, not just putting them in barbicide, not just using rubbing alcohol, but they actually have an autoclave that they're actively putting all their instruments in and taking them out and then using them on each client. Laser, you'll get the best results when it's used as a part of the treatment plan, not just by itself. So that is it, everyone. 5 reasons why your laser treatment for toenail fungus did not work. If you are in the Phoenix area and you're interested in booking an appointment, I do have a link to my practice website in the description box. I also have links to my blog posts as well about this topic. Feel free to check out my nail fungus playlist where I talk about everything regarding toenail fungus, including all my videos on laser treatment for toenail fungus as well. And until next time, everyone, take care and wishing you good health. Bye.